Hello my angry nerds, this is Fanboy and welcome to your daily dose of Starcraft 2, Legacy of the Void. Today's game is going to be a doozy. You have in the bottom left hand corner, playing as the Red Zerg, you have Liquid Snute. And his opponent today is going to be... he's somewhat of an unknown, but he's been in quite a few replays lately. You have Solar as the yellowish gold Zerg. This is going to be a doozy because Snute has been in StarCraft, the StarCraft universe, as a programmer forever. It's pretty much just the old guard taking on the new guard, and it's just going to be, I see it's going to be kind of epic. Solar is somewhat of a new face. He is kind of well known, but Snute has been around for, it seems like at this point, eons. Both these players are going to go pull first, it looks like, or pull, in Solar's case, it's going to be pull second and hatch first. In Snute's case, it's going to be pull first and then hatch. But Snute is being somewhat, I don't know, a little risky, taking the gold right off the bat. Technically, in this map, normally that gold is your third. So, second here, third here. And, I mean, it's not a bad move, it's just a risky move. And it looks like Snute is gonna just, it looks like he wants to pile on the aggression because he already has speed on the way. And what is this? It's a Bailey Nest. What will Solar do in response to that? He does have his natural already complete in the normal ordinary spot, as a lot of players would say, or at least that I would say. And he is going to build a Bailey Nest, it looks like. So both players have speed. Snute's going to have speed sooner, and he's going to have Bailey sooner. Neither one of them really have gas for Bailey's at this point in time. But it looks like Solar wants to do some defensive structures. I don't blame him. He does have 4 pairs of Zerglings. 2 are out on the map. Snute does see this because it is a ZVZ. As long as there are no Aryans, Overlords, the great and lovely farting Overlord, that's how they stay up in the air, just kind of go wherever the hell they feel like going. And you have a small skirmish out in the middle of the map between two pairs of Zerglings. Snute's going to take that engagement. But overall, it's pretty much a mirror match. They both have layers on the way. Both are spreading creep somewhat slowly. Snute is spreading his creep just a tad bit faster, I think, than Solar, but that's just a general opinion. But it just kind of looks like it's going to be a... it's going to look like it's going to be a macro game. I was not expecting this. The opening that Snute had was he was looking to fend off aggression, early game aggression, or he could very easily go into aggression. Snute looks like he's just now getting an evolution chamber. Oh, the game has changed. Solar is getting a spire. That means mutas. That means death from above. What will Snute do? Snute has no idea this is happening. He has not scouted. This spire is completely from right field. And it looks like what really kind of happened in today's, I think, yeah, it went up today. the latest Brave Bronze Heroes game, where one player went roaches and zerglings, the other player went mutaling and just killed the other player because he couldn't really find a way to shoot up. So Snute's gonna have a real surprise on his hands. He does not have anything outside of a queen that shoots up, and he doesn't have all that many queens. He is building 2 more queens, probably one to go for this hatchery and another one for creep and defense. So he does have, he's going to have 3 extra queens, so I just don't think that's going to be enough against 8 mutas. 8 mutas are on the way. Oh my. And their +1 attack is on the way. Oh my. Snute has to be sensing something because he's dropping spore crawlers like they're going out of business. +1 for the roaches, and speed is on the way for the roaches as well. Banelings? Banelings try to get into the natural, or into what would be the natural of Snute's, because he built this hatchery a lot later on. So you have, those are zerglings. Ah! Mutas. You have 8 mutas. Queens are here to defend, but queens cannot hold out forever against a large pack of mutas. So this is kind of a stalemate at this point in time because Solar just doesn't have the muta numbers to take on this many queens. And it looks like Snute is building 3 more at a time, but the lings come in. Are they going to be able to surround? They do surround, and these mutas just kind of rolling right in because they can take on all these queens very, very quickly. And it looks like Snute's like, okay, you want to do that? I can just take all these roaches that I have, because you can't kill all of them, and I'm going to pretty much like 5-shot your hatchery. This is a brand new 3rd hatchery, and that hatchery does go down. One poor lonely roach does get stopped by the broodlords, but that is still quite a few mutas. The mutas are getting larger. The mutaflock is getting larger and larger as time goes on. That's not a whole lot of queens, and at this point I'm pretty dang sure the queens can still hold, but barely. Just barely. It looks like Solar wants to keep on the muta pressure. He's building 2 at a time because that's basically what his gas allows. Now 4 at a time because he just now is getting a little bit extra gas. But that third being knocked down as quickly as it was before it was well saturated just was not a good idea. Whoa, that was an overlord. I must have had it selected by accident. Banelings do go off on I don't know what. I think that was transferring drones, but I'm not positive. But it just looks like the Roach Queen kind of force is just trying to creep its way along the central corridor to Solar's base, trying to protect the creep, and that queen could be very well toasted if she's not careful. Excuse me. That is a large mutaflock. That is a very large mutaflock, and that's a lot of zerglings. The zerglings do not have any upgrades that I know of. If I can just click on one, there we go. The 4th for Snute is just pretty much dead entirely, and along with one other, it's just counterattacks after counterattacks after counterattacks. And the roaches, it looks like, are kind of just saying hello to Snute while he has to deal with lots and lots of lings. That roach is pretty much dead. So, what did he lose? What did Snute lose? He lost a lot of drones, it looks like. He lost 8 drones. And army supply right now is 55 to 75 or 70, but a lot of that is, in Solar's case, a lot of it is in muta production. And that is a large mutaflock. A very, very large mutaflock that are kind of just chasing around roaches. They have to be careful of all the queens. That's not a lot of queens. That's only 4 queens. And those queens are going to go down pretty much immediately. There is a spore crawler here that is just raking in the kills. But, oh, it didn't die. He didn't kill the spore. It only had like 16 HP left. Okay, that's odd. But, you know, whatever. Small roach force from Snute is most likely going to try to come up here and kill off Solar's third. And they're not focusing the hatchery down, unfortunately. Now they are. They're trying to focus it down, but Solar's lings are trying to prevent that, and they do prevent it. The hatchery lives with, what, over 800 health? So, that's the thing. Ooh, pathogen glands. There is an infestation pit on the field. It looks like Snute is going to go for investors. And that clumped up mutaball is just screaming for investors. I mean, it's just screaming for investors. Solar could take down Snute's second, or technically third. But it doesn't look like he's going to. He's just trying to take out overlords. He needs to stop the gas, because if he can put a stop to all of Snute's gas, he cannot get infestors. But he definitely doesn't want to come over here, because that is a lot of defense, queens and spores alike. But that is a huge mutaball. A whole page plus 3. So that's a huge. Oh, fungal! Oh my goodness! Chain fungal! Please all pop! Please all pop! No, they're not gonna pop. Unfortunately, they got so low, so very, very low, so very low. Oh my goodness! No. Where'd I end up? Uh-oh. I didn't end up very far, it looks like. Sorry about that, guys. I'm going to rewind it just a tad. Just a tad. To where we can see that epic muta battle again. Because you can never, ever see that. But look at all the mutas. The mutas are just... They only had about 30 HP left. One more fungal would have got them. That's just wrong. That's just wrong on so many levels. But Snute's not going to give up. There are quite a few queens here, and a spore crawler out of nowhere. But those queens don't stand a damn chance against all those mutas. And Snute does call GG. Well played, Snute. Well played, Solar. And you know, it was a clash of old guard versus new guard. New guard won, of course. But, you know, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And I know there's plenty of you out there that do watch my videos that have not subscribed to my channel. Please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out a ton. If you do not have a YouTube account, it's very easy to set up one. Just go to YouTube, enter a couple pieces of information, grab a YouTube channel, and then come over to my channel and hit subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!